Hate has no home in San Diego. Islamophobia has no home in San Diego. An attack on any San Diegan is an attack on all San Diegans, and we will not stand for it in America's finest city.
That's the message from San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria tonight after police say 2 teenage gunmen opened fire at the Islamic Center of San Diego in Claremont, killing 3 men. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto. This has been a fast-moving investigation since gunfire erupted outside the mosque just before 11:45 this morning. Here's what we know tonight. 3 men were killed, including a security guard who police believe may have prevented an even greater tragedy. Right now, we're working to confirm the identities of the victims. The 2 suspects, both in their late teens, were found dead inside a car blocks away from the Islamic Center from apparent self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Right now, San Diego police and the FBI are processing multiple crime scenes across Claremont, including the mosque, what's believed to be the home of one of the suspects, and the street where the dead suspects were found. We have team coverage tonight as investigators work to piece together exactly what happened. News 8's Steffi Roche is live in Claremont with the timeline of how this attack unfolded. But we begin with Richard Allen, who has new details tonight about the suspects. Richard.
Well, Carlo, that's right. We're just about a 2.5-mile drive from the Islamic Center of San Diego where that horrific shooting took place earlier today. Now, this normally quiet street here in Claremont is now, as you can see, cordoned off with police tape. You can see a heavy police presence as work is underway to get a search warrant for the home where one of those teen suspects is believed to have lived with his family. Now, earlier today, Police Chief Scott Wall said that the mother of one of the alleged suspects contacted police frantically, telling them that her son had run away. Take a listen.
She believed her son was suicidal, and she began to share information that several of her weapons were missing. Her vehicle was missing, in addition to her son.
The alleged suspect's mother also told police that her son was with a companion and that they were both dressed in camo clothing.
That began to trigger a larger threat assessment picture.
Police quickly deployed a search for the 2 teens using technology, including automated license plate readers, to try to track their whereabouts. Police sent officers to Fashion Valley, where the car was briefly scanned by a license plate reader, but was not located.
While we were gathering this information and we were trying to zero in on where these individuals were at, we received the call at approximately 11:43 that there was an active shooter at the Islamic Center.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Ted and Marnie Salaya have lived on this Claremont street since the late 60s and have known the alleged 17-year-old suspect his entire life.
He helped us bring in our groceries, and he'd wave at us. In fact, he just waved at you when? Yeah, today or yesterday?
This morning.
Yeah, you know, this morning. So it's
getting in the car and hey, you know, waving.
And CBS 8 has also learned that the alleged 17-year-old suspect was enrolled as a student at iHigh Virtual Academy, that's through the San Diego Unified School District, and that in the previous academic school year, 2024 to 25, had participated in wrestling as an extracurricular activity at nearby Madison High School, but was not a student there. Carlo?
Thank you, Richard. And our Steffi Roche is now joining us from Claremont with what we're learning right now. What's going on, Steffi?
Well, it's been an absolutely horrific day in San Diego, of course. Tonight, I did speak just over the phone with the president of the Muslim Leadership Council for San Diego, and he says that his community is in a state of shock and mourning tonight, understandably. And I've been out here all afternoon in the area where the 2 teens, the suspected shooters, were found dead inside a car over here. And tonight, I put a timeline together of this tragedy.
This is a city's and a community's absolute worst nightmare.
Chief Wall says San Diego police received a call of an active shooter at the mosque just before noon. The center just south of Balboa Avenue is the largest mosque in San Diego County, acting both as a place of worship and a school. Responding officers found 3 shooting victims, all believed to be adult men, one being a security guard at the mosque. More than 50 officers rushed inside the center, going from room to search for the shooters. While on the scene, they received separate calls of shots fired a few blocks away on Salerno Street. There, a landscaper was shot at, but the helmet he was wearing took the brunt of the bullets and saved his life.
This is the scariest part of, staying in the United States and sending the kids to school, especially that when it is a Muslim school where there are all Muslim people, and because of the hate crime and, people not liking us, this is a very scary moment for us.
Thankfully, no children were hurt, but they could be seen holding hands evacuating the mosque. The public in surrounding neighborhoods were advised to shelter in place. Some schools in the area were temporarily placed on lockdown. Meanwhile, the 2 teen suspected shooters were found dead a few blocks away on Hatton Street with self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Police believe the shooters to be 17 and 18-year-old men.
The circumstances that led up to this and the details of what happened and exactly which time it happened will come out in the days ahead.
Chief Wall says this shooting is being investigated as a hate crime. And meanwhile, the victims in this horrific tragedy have not been identified by law enforcement at this time. Now reporting live in San Diego tonight, I'm Steffi Roche, News 8.